mentioned I'm a girl that branches out, let's talk about some of the romance releases that are coming in 2026. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie. I'm a crime and thriller girly, I promise. But I just thought I would bring you a releases video on all the romance books. As I've previously mentioned, I do branch out, so I wanted to bring some books that are not thriller books and that I'm excited to read. I often pick up a romance as a palette cleanser or as an audiobook alongside the books I'm reading. So yeah, let's get into some of the books that are releasing in 2026 that are romance edition. So guys, the first book I want to talk to you about is And Now Back to You by B.K. Borison. Now I have actually read books by B.K. Borison and they were the Love Light Farm series. In fact, I think it was only book 1. I don't think this is my kind of romance, but I want to bring it to you because I know a lot of you will enjoy this. This releases on the 26th of February and I believe it is book 3 in a series. So this is where a weather boy meets a weather girl. One big storm is heading their way. Jackson Clark likes life neat, predictable and preferably viewed from the comfort of his radio booth. I feel like I have written it down what it's about, guys. For years, the two have clashed like thunder and lightning until they are partnered against their will to cover the snowstorm as a century, finding themselves scrambling to figure out how to work together. Eager to be taken seriously, Delilah offers Jackson a deal. If he can help her ace this assignment, she'll help him rediscover his long-lost fun side. With an undiscovered chemistry burning beneath their clashes, the unlikely partnership quickly tumbles into an easy and surprising friendship. So it's like an enemies to lovers in it. It's like a rivals kind of vibe. So yeah, definitely, it's not one I will be picking up because I haven't read First Time Caller and the other one. I can't remember the name of it. But I know a lot of you will have read it and wanted to put it on your radar. The next book I want to talk to you about, and I actually have already mentioned in a previous video, is Fever Dream by Elsie Silver. And this is part of the Emerald Lake series. So this is book 1. Now, I'm currently working through Elsie Silver's backlist, and I am currently on the Rose Hill series. So this one is basically a professional bull rider. He's not looking for love. He's looking for a paycheck to save his family's farm from bankruptcy. So when he agrees to be a leading man on a hot new reality dating show, he's already decided it's all one big performance, until Julia Silver walks onto his property, smart, snarky, beautiful and off limits in more ways than one. As the location consultant on set and as the little sister of the most bitter professional rival, she's the last woman who should pique his interest. So I feel this is forbidden romance vibes. I love Elsie Silver's writing, I always have. Wild Eyes is actually on my radar for 2026, so I want to get the Rose Hill series finished first. I don't know if I mentioned, but this releases on the 19th of May. So I have time to get through that backlist, but I feel like I have to read Elsie Silver's work in the spring, summertime. I feel like it's not a winter read. So yeah, I kind of feel like I'll be putting that off towards the end of the year, but hopefully it'll be like the others on Kindle Unlimited, so I'll have full access when I'm ready to read it. The next book is To Complete by Ali Hazelwood, and this releases on the 10th of February. Now, I am looking through the romance books, and a lot of them release in February, but then I realised it's romance. Isn't February the month of romance with Valentine's? For me, it's my birthday month. Couldn't care less about Valentine's despite being in a very happy relationship. So, basically, To Complete by Ali Hazelwood is an enemies to lovers novella. So this is a short story. I don't know if this has any reference to any other books. In fact, it is a novella, but it basically follows Viola Bowen, who has a chance of a lifetime to design a video game based on her all-time favourite book series. Ooh, now I'm intrigued. The only problem, her co-lead is Jessie Andrews, aka her arch nemesis. They did say it was enemies to lovers. Jessie has made it abundantly clear over the years that he wants nothing to do with her and she has no idea why. When their bosses insist a wintry retreat is the perfect team building exercise, they can't think of anything worse. Being freezing cold in a remote mountain lodge knowing Jessie is right next door, no thank you. We all know that's not how it's going to go, guys. But yeah, I feel intrigued now. Ali Hazelwood is not particularly an author I've picked up before. I'm not sure if it's on my radar, but actually reading that, I'm very intrigued. The next book I want to talk to you about is Get Over It, April Evans, and this is by Ashley Herring Blake. This releases on the 3rd of February, my birthday. Cool. So this basically, I have heard of this author. I do actually own 3 books by this author and have yet to pick them up. So they very much have a saying following a name in the title, so I don't know if they're all part of the same series. But this is an enemies to lovers, forced proximity, slow burn sapphic romance, and yeah, I feel like that's Ashley Herring Blake's like niche, is sapphic romance. She stole her ex. This summer she might just steal her heart. I'm not going to read any more than that because it is a book I'm potentially going to pick up. But yeah, I need to read Ashley Herring Blake. I feel like I need to put that on my radar for 2026 because I've had those books sat on my TBR for a while. I went on the hunt for the first book in the series and ended up buying it in Hay-on-Wye because it was the only place I could find that they had the book. So yeah, super excited about that, and it will probably be on my radar. The next book is The Wild Card by Stephanie Archer. Now, I don't know if it is. So it's part of the Vancouver series. I have seen these all over BookTok, so I feel like it is a book that will be on a lot of people's radars. I do believe it's actually on KU as well. It's not a series I've picked up. So basically it's a single dad romance. Oh, I'm a sucker for a single dad romance. It's the fifth and final book in the series, but can be read as a standalone, so I will put that there. I might just pick this up as a standalone. Tate Ward is the best coach in professional hockey, a hot single dad, one of the best players of all time, and her new boss. Oh, interesting. The players will do anything for him, the media is obsessed, and the fans will still wear his jersey. Everyone's in love with him except me, and the feeling's mutual. To save the Vancouver Storm from being sold, though, we need to work together and win the Stanley Cup, and I can't help but push his buttons to get under his skin. He moves me into his guest house though, and makes me sleep in his bed. That one may go on my radar. As a standalone though, do I need to read the rest of the series, guys? Let me know. Bearing in mind, I've read all of Elsie Silver's. I just don't know if it's on my kind of radar, if it's my vibe. You guys know me best, so let me know if you think I should add that one to my TBR. The next one is Laurie Gilmore's The Daisy Chain Flower Shop. This is basically book 6, I believe. Yes, in the Dream Harbour series. I have read the other 5. They are a guilty pleasure of mine. I can't say they're groundbreaking. They're not 5-star reads for me, but I think that is because I'm a crime and thriller girly. However, they're just a little cozy, like, palette cleanser. I love them. So this one follows Daisy, who is fed up of being unlucky in love. Anyone who has bought flowers from her flower shop ends up in divorce. Her beloved flower shop has gained a reputation of being cursed thanks to Mayor Kelly and his infamous visions. Dream Harbour newcomer Elliot has been adjusting to town life following his own relationship turmoil. This is fake relationship, found family, small town, he falls first. And there are returning characters. So I found in the Gingerbread Bakery that actually this did reference these characters quite a lot. So I knew there was a build up to the 6th book coming, which I haven't felt from the other books. So yeah, I'll obviously be adding this to my TBR. This will probably be an audio pick as well, purely because I've listened to the rest of them on audio. The next book is The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez, and this releases on the 24th of March. I realise I'm not saying when they release on some of them, but they will have been put on the screen in the previous books. This is book 2, To Say You'll Remember Me. Now, I haven't actually read any Abby Jimenez. However, I've got Part of Your World on my 26 for 2026, and I want to read the other books. Now, I know this is a separate series, but I've heard nothing but good things. Francesca reads these as palette cleansers between her thrillers, so I feel like it's one I need to add to my TBR. In everyone's life, there's a split-second decision that can change everything. For Larissa, it came when choosing which guy to ride home with after a concert. That night, she had no idea she'd met the perfect man. She and Chris are great together, co-parenting a slightly unhinged rescue Yorkie, sharing their favourite books and judging bread. Okay. For the first time, and amid all her side hustles to scrape by, things finally feel easy. But Chris isn't the one who drove Larissa home all those months ago. Chris is her boyfriend's best friend. Uh-oh. That might irritate me. Yeah, interesting. A bit of a forbidden romance vibe I'm getting from that. So yeah, Abby Jimenez is on my radar. Do I need to bump it on my TBR? Do you think? I feel like, again, Abby Jimenez is a summer book for me, but yeah, let me know. Another series I feel like I should have picked up by now. The next book is King of Gluttony by Anna Huang, and this releases on the 28th of April. Now, I've read the Twisted series and the If Only series. This is the only series, actually no, that's a lie. I've got 2 series now by Anna Huang, because The Striker and The Defender, I've not read those either. But the King of Sing series has been on my radar for a while, and I don't know if I should read it, but this is book 6, is it? Book 7? Oh my gosh, there's 7 books. She's his greatest rival and his greatest weakness. Handsome, talented and beloved by almost everyone, Sebastian is used to being on top. The heir of a culinary empire, his sharp instincts and effortless charm have made him a legend. What people don't know, or what people don't see, are the demons lurking beneath his golden boy facade. You guys need to let me know, is this a kind of romance I need to pick up? So I'm umming and ahhing about it. It intimidates me that there are 7 books in the series, mind. But yeah, this is the only Anna Huang whole series that I haven't read. I do know she's got the Striker series as well. So yeah, let me know, do I need to add that one to my list? Last book now, and I mentioned this in my previous video. As you guys know, I'm a massive Lynn Painter fan, and First and Forever releases on the 21st of May. I believe this is an adult romance. She has now branched out. I love Lynn Painter for her YA books because they're quick and easy, they're not spicy, they're not remotely smutty, and I love that about them. So this one follows a football star and a die-hard fan entangled in a PR stunt that only one side knows is fake. Their fiery banter has viewers obsessed, and in a PR opportunity too good to miss, Connor is pushed to ask Duffy out. The catch, Duffy doesn't know that the date isn't real. Despite his distaste for PR stunts, Connor soon finds that Duffy is easy and the romance starts to feel real to him too. Oh, so it's a fake dating, but it's not a fake dating at the same time. I will be buying it. Lynn Painter is an auto-buy author for me. I only have one book I don't own physically by her up until, obviously, this one will release next year. So, yeah, that is definitely on my radar. So, obviously, that is a shorter list of books, as I am a crime and thriller girly. However, there are quite a few in there that I'm now also intrigued by, authors I do want to try. Now, I do love a romance as a palette cleanser, so if you have any romance recommendations that are releasing in 2026, let me know in the comments, guys. This has been a lot shorter a video, however, I wanted to bring you a romance edition, and yeah, if you want to see more videos like this, you want to see recommendations, hit that subscribe button. 2026 is my year, guys. I am gonna do it. I am feeling positive for it. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, guys, and I will catch you all on the next video.